Why masturbating make you a loser? Masturbation is very, very common. It is estimated that above 90% of men, over the age of 30, have tried it at least once. In most cases, especially with men, pee is used to help the user climax, and on average, one masturbates 3 to 4 times a week. Did you know that masturbation, especially with the use of pee, may be detrimental to your mental well-being and social confidence? Confidence. Right after masturbation, you lose interest in doing things. You either would sleep or just scroll through your phone, wasting time. There isn't that enthusiasm left to achieve something. If you masturbate frequently, there are more times when you are in that state. Consequently, you get depressed and lose confidence. Thinking about going to the gym? Masturbate first and you will feel your motivation just blew out with that load. Frequent masturbation makes you addicted to pee almost all the time. It's pee that's going in your mind with the ease of the internet, which is always few clicks away. This behavior ruins your brain functioning such that it stops innovating or thinking about other parts of life. Soon you realize what you have done and you are already so deep into this that you can't go back. There's your confidence blasted. The time you could have given all these years to have a better physique, you could have an actual relationship, have learned something new, have made new friends, has all given vain. You wasted your life with nothing in hand but your dick. These are the kind of thoughts you get after you blow up. The author was very adamant about the fact that our mindset becomes negative due to excessive masturbation. It also leads to anxiety, low self-esteem, social anxiety. The author took up the issue along the lines of the following points. Social anxiety is one of the most prevalent side effects of masturbation. A person practicing it regularly gets a dangerous amount of dopamine, the happy chemical in our brain, which leads to bouts of temporary happiness. Thereby, the person abstains from making social contact. A person who performs masturbation regularly stops being in contact with their feelings and uses this activity as a pillow to fall back on. Hence they are unable to express their feelings and thus can't make social connections with other people. It makes a person longing for loneliness since it can't be performed in front of others. Thus it makes them susceptible to depression and nervousness. Once a person gets addicted to masturbation, she feels there is no need to perform sexual intercourse and thus stops making any attempts to make them look more good and groom themselves properly. All these factors are enough to make a person lose his self-worth and self-confidence. Some people experience negative feelings related to social or spiritual expectations. Masturbation is considered a sin in some religions. There are also many societal stigmas attached to masturbation. Some people believe women shouldn't masturbate, or that masturbation is immoral. That's not to mention the anxiety-inducing myths around masturbation. Many of us have heard the rumors that masturbation causes you to go blind, or that it can cause you to grow hair on your hands, both completely false claims that seem to circulate widely among preteens. If you believe those things and go on to masturbate, you might experience feelings of guilt, anxiety, shame, or self-loathing afterward. It's okay to abstain from masturbation because of your personal beliefs, but if you want to work through feelings of guilt and masturbate without anxiety, talking to a therapist might help. Negative effects on the brain. While most people experience positive effects from masturbating, this is not true for everyone. Some may be morally or religiously opposed to masturbation and feel guilty, trusted source, or shameful for engaging in masturbation or even thinking about it. Excessive masturbation can also cause physical problems such as irritated or broken skin, swelling of the genitals, and cramps. Masturbation is also difficult for some people to engage in positively, especially in those with sexual dysfunction or a history of abuse. These people may find it very embarrassing or even distressing to engage in masturbation. Masturbation addiction. Currently, the American Psychological Association does not recognize masturbation or sex addiction as a mental health condition. Rather, most specialists classify excessive masturbation as a compulsive sexual behavior, CSB, or out-of-control sexual behavior. The American Association of Sexuality Educators, Counselors, and Therapists states that there is not enough evidence to support the classification of sex or pee addiction as a mental health condition. Treatment and prevention. Some people are more prone to CSBs because of certain health conditions, such as Alzheimer's disease, bipolar disorder, Pick's disease, Klein-11 syndrome, obsessive-compulsive disorder. In people with these conditions, treating the underlying medical issue often helps reduce sexual compulsions and behaviors. Some illicit drugs and prescription medications, especially those that increase dopamine levels, may also increase someone's sex drive. These include methamphetamine, Parkinson's medications, cocaine. In these cases, stopping or altering medication or drug use can often reduce sexual compulsions such as excessive masturbation. Some forms of psychological therapy may also help reduce CSBs and manage their negative repercussions, including cognitive behavioral therapy, psychodynamic therapy, group therapy, couples therapy. Limited research also shows that some medications may help reduce CSB, such as citalopram, naltrexone, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors. Support groups, such as Sex Addicts Anonymous, offer programs to help people manage or reduce CSB. Some tips and techniques can also help reduce or prevent excessive masturbation. These include avoiding pornography, seeking help from a mental health professional or doctor who specializes in sexual health, getting enough exercise, improving social connections and relationships, staying busy, understanding a person's triggers, for example, boredom, fear of intimacy, or shame. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you don't miss a single one.